Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Sully and this is my splicing kit. Most of the contents in the kit I got from Dutchwaregear.com. They include the Dutch hook, the hookworm, whoopee hook, Dutch clip, Dutch quilt hooks, the wasp, ringworms, stingers and the tarpworms. In the top left here I have some big Carl pack hangers. These are made out of Zing-It or Lash-It. This is made out of Dyneema. I got this many years ago off Dutch. I haven't seen it on the website in a while. And this is an old one. This one hasn't been used yet. Over here, I made a mistake in my last video. I was showing off my low pitch stake set for my winter tarp in the netless hammock Cloud 71 setup, and the high vis cordage on it I called Dyneema. It's actually Dynaglide. This is it. Then I have my continuous ridge line, which I don't use much anymore because I switched over to the Stinger system. And there's some leftover Dyneema, Reflected and Zing-It or Lash-It. Here I have a couple of fids I got, which I'm not too fond of because they're a bit too feeble for pushing through the Zing-It or the Lash-It. So I reverted back to my DIY fid with my dowel, wooden dowel on it, and some more rigid wire. It's easier to push through. That's just some reflected bungee, some titanium toggles. It's my owl, and this is a fairly high quality blade I use, and I haven't used another one since I started using this one. It's made by Ofla, and it has a nice metal clip on it. Get a nice clean cut. Some spare blades. This here is a really good gadget. I use it for siphoning gas out of the isopropyl canisters from my stove. It's a female to female, so I buy a cheap large canister and then I siphon it out into my small mini SMSR canister because it's easier to pack and carry. Here are some beam pullers. So as you've seen, or if you have seen my pack mod video, I replace all the zips of my packs because they're always rattling about when I'm walking or hiking, and they all get replaced. But I got these ones off AliExpress because they're not rigid like the others and I can fit my finger in it nicely. These ones here I use for mainly the zips or pockets. I'd use these for the pockets. And these here I got off AliExpress too. They're handy. Put onto your molly strapping on your pack. In here I have utility hook from Dutch. This is for the underquilt hanger. And this is the tarp door hooks, which I don't really use anymore because they're a bit fidgety. There's a tiny little gap there between them. So I use a leftover tarpworm instead. These are also for the quilt hook onto the ridge line. And then over here I have the Arrowhead nightshades. These guys I use for strapping onto my, or I attach them to my zippers for my chameleon, and they glow in the dark, and I use the reflected cordage for them too. I have loads left over in here, so I started off with a tarpworm And when I seen these guys, I knew they were probably the best invention I've ever seen for cordage tarp pullouts, for tying them down. And they're so easy to deploy, and I really liked them. But then I upgraded to the hookworm, and then Dutch came out with the ringworm, and I have never used another system since. I use these all the time. They're really, really good, really easy to deploy. Great invention, love it. That's just some bungee left over from the original tarp worms I got. And these are for strapping down the straps on my pack. Right, sometimes if it's very windy out, they can blow up and slap you in the face, so these just keep them secure. Then I have various different cord locks. So there's a mini cord lock, double cord lock, and in here I started out with the regular webbing for the tree huggers, and then I got the Kevlar, which is this, and now I use the spider webbing. In here, various different continuous loops, one with a Dutch hook on the end. Sometimes I use that as a grabber. And this here, these are, I think, 3-inch continuous loops, which is the smallest I think you can make them. I use these for the BCD rings on my winter tarp. Instead of attaching the stinger straight to the BCD, I snap it onto this, and then I can take it off easier too. Over here I have this, like I showed in my last video about the Cloud 71 netless hammock setup. I was shown that I use these to drive my stakes into the ground for my tarp. Has a metal insert there, fits nicely in the hand, and I use that instead of using my shoe. Then I have the beaners, Dutchware, Stinger, the S beaners, stainless steel ones, and then I have the Ridgeline beaner, and a wasp, spare wasp. Down here I have some various different webbing attachments. These are for bungees. And this here I took off all my packs because I don't use the water reservoir system. That's for holding the rubber tube that comes out of it. These are just some smaller webbing strap holders. These are 20mm. Sometimes the straps at the back of the packs are 20mm. Some more zipper pulls. This is my tape. And this here I use for plucking the ends of my Zing-It or Lash-It for before I do the berries to feather them out. These are whistles I got off AliExpress, and I put these onto all my packs as well with the blue reflected, and I put them on all my packs on the side strap within hand's reach. And lastly, I have these just end caps. This one's textured, which I normally use most. And that's the contents of my splice kit. Thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one.